tomorrow, I believe it's tomorrow, the deadline for Lamar Jackson. Where's the Lamar Jackson? We got so are they going to do the exclusive franchise? It's going to be non-exclusive. Non-exclusive, I believe, is around 32-ish million for the quarterback. Exclusive, maybe like 45, I want to say. And obviously nobody can touch him. If you do the non-exclusive tag, other teams can get involved. The Ravens will have to match. Other teams will have to send 2 first-round picks. Where do you think this thing going with Lamar, man? Rumors are Eric DeCosta, the GM for the Ravens, was down here in South Florida, negotiated with it. We'll see if that turns out, if that brings any deal to fruition before that tag deadline tomorrow. But how do you see this thing ending with Lamar, man?
So I don't see any deal getting done by tomorrow. So I think we should expect hearing that franchise tag. I hope they're able to get it done, man. You know, I'm gonna think positive, man. I hope they can get it done, because if not, man, I think it's gonna be a while for the Ravens, man, to get back on that train. You know, if they let Lamar walk out that building, man, I think it's gonna be a while, just because of just how that offense has been set up for the past few years. Yeah. It's been set up for 8 to succeed, right? It's been set up for him, that offense to run through Lamar. And for him to walk out that building, even though I think that offense is already going to take a turn, bringing in a new OC, I think it's going to be quite some time.
Yeah, when I saw the OC hire, and they said, I remember the Ravens or a report came out that they said that Lamar Jackson will have some input. And what is the Ravens offensive coordinator name? His name has slipped my mind at this moment, but I know he's been the coach for a while, been back and forth. He was a Georgia offensive coordinator for the last couple of years. And obviously, they won a national championship, but that's college. So been back and forth a lot of time in college, a lot of time, back and forth pros. Not a big fan of that, especially if I'm a quarterback trying to get my long-term deal. I'm a quarterback that's trying to be a destination where other wide receivers want to come. Free agent wide receivers want to come there. You got receivers speaking out. Todd Monken, yeah, there we go. Got a lot of people speaking, receivers and people in that building speaking out in a not great manner against the franchise, against the training staff, some coaches, the offensive system, all these type of things. You haven't really seen from that Ravens culture for a while now. So that's something to keep an eye on. I think a lot of that has to do with how they've been treating their franchise quarterback. We've said on the show plenty times. I think Lamar Jackson has been, the nice guy to his fault at this point. I don't think he should have showed up last year before having the deal. You look at his peers, a lot of these people have got a lot of money and haven't done the things that he's done on the field. Is he going to get 230 fully guaranteed like Deshaun? I don't think so. I think that'll remain an anomaly with how these owners kind of move. And Deshaun was in a different situation where he was almost an unrestricted free agent while being on the team, but he was able to court these different deals, being in the prime of his career, and obviously being super talented. So I don't think anybody else kind of gets that number, but I think Lamar should definitely come in at least around $200 million fully guaranteed before he touches the football field again, man. His talent. And then you continue to build his offense around him. You continue to get weapons. And just like all the things I talked about with Josh Allen, offensive mind, great offensive weapons. And then we can kind of see what Lamar Jackson can really do in this league. And he's already shown that he's a great quarterback. So will they figure it out? I don't know. I'm losing hope. And depending on what tag they put on him tomorrow, if they put that non-exclusive, I think he's out of there. I think somebody comes in and get him 2 first-round picks up and give him 200 plus ASAP.
That's a no-brainer. I think he'll have a bunch of teams knocking at his door if he gets that non-exclusive tag, man. And again, wish him for the best, because again, I think what he's been able to do up there in Baltimore, what he's doing in the community, how the community loves him. Stand-up guy, keeps his nose clean. He's doing it the right way. You know what I mean? So hopefully they'll be able to get it done for the Ravens' sake, for real, and then even for Lamar's sake. You know, he deserves it.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
Yeah, I get. We'll kind of skip past Aaron Rodgers because who knows what's going on with that situation with him coming out the darkness retreat. He got to make a decision if he want to play or not.